Richard Christie, who works for us. You know, everyone knows Richard and Sal. But Richard found a girl to go along with his idiosyncrasies. Like, you know, Richard doesn't bathe, and like he's in a long-term relationship, and the girl puts up with it. And Richard's into going to haunted houses for the entire month of October.
Train trips.
It's like he found a girl who really will do anything that it's like. And she's a very normal girl, except for the fact that she likes Richard.
You see, but then you go, she can't really be normal.
Yeah, I guess. But this is wild to me. Richard has a soundtrack he goes to sleep to every night, and he's into haunted houses and horror movies. Most guys are into heavy metal or into haunted houses and horror movies. Like I see Rob Zombie's all about Dracula.
The horror films. And...
His dog's name is Dracula. So... Richard goes to sleep every night to his soundtrack. And it's a soundtrack of haunted houses, I had heard, and this and that. And he was even bragging the other day that he's remixed it himself because when he goes to sleep, some of the sounds are a little too loud, and they wake him up. So you would think, well, why bother remixing it? Why not just go to bed and not have the soundtrack
Right.
play?
Why do you have to have this playing?
But that means the girlfriend, too, is into listening. I mean, I don't know how...
Or she just has to figure out how to sleep with this racket going on.
And I heard it was spooky sounds, like, you know, haunted house, like, ooh. You got to know every line of it if you listen to it every night, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And why did you remix it? Because some of the sounds were too loud?
There's screaming parts on there that would, like, scare the shit out of us. You know, it's about an hour and a half long and about an hour into it.
And you're asleep by what point in the thing every night?
It depends. If we're real tired, I'll fall asleep during track 1, which is like, 3 or 4 minutes. Or a lot of times it's by track 4 or 5.
But it plays while you're sleeping, right? I mean, it goes on.
And then the screaming wakes you up.
Yeah. Or thunder. There's a lot of lightning, too, that would scare the shit out of us.
So, and you found the girl who, like, doesn't think this is odd, and she enjoys it, too.
Well, she won't listen to it when she's at home by herself because it scares her, but she likes when I'm laying next to her and we listen to it together.
You found someone who's...
They are soulmates, obviously.
Yeah, you're really soulmates.
She's awesome.
Yeah, you should marry her. You'll never find one like this.
That's
really.
True, yeah.
And she's attractive, and so it's like it works out.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun.
I just find it amazing. You found a girl who, like, totally... like I know if I was listening to this in bed, probably Beth would leave me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm wondering when you introduce this, in a relationship.
You should try it, like around Halloween. Just play this when you go to sleep. It's fun.
I'm an adult. I don't care about Halloween.
You don't?
I don't put an ounce of thought into Halloween. It makes no difference to me. I'm
you
an
don't
adult. I'm
look
a
forward
grown
to
man.
Halloween parties and pumpkin beer and all that stuff?
No. Not at all. I never even think about it. Pumpkin beer. You're starting to look like a pumpkin from all that beer. Look at the size of you.
I know.
He's big and orange.
I told my girlfriend she's got to start cooking healthy for me because I'm going to be drinking a lot of pumpkin beer in the coming months.
Yeah, it's coming up.
He's got to get ready.
I went looking on Friday. We're going to Denver. We're going to Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios in Orlando.
Right.
We might go out to California to Knott's Scary Farm. We're going to Connecticut. There's a big beer fest up there, and we're going to the Trail of Terror. And we're going to Field of Screams and Shocktoberfest in Pennsylvania.
I wish I had something like this in my life.
Me too. I have chess, but this is way more exciting.
No. See, chess doesn't take you anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I'm a world traveler.
Yeah.
So are you taking planes or trains, or what are you doing?
Well, we're flying to Florida and to Denver, and then everything else is kind of trains.
Right. Nice.
It's close enough.
All right. Well, hey, listen, you're happy.
Yeah, it's fun. This coming up is my favorite time of the year.
You wake up happy every day?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're an alcoholic, so I'm thinking there must be something bothering you.
No, not really. I'm a happy drunk, too. When I drink, I'm happy,
Right. All right, there he is. There's Richard Christie. He found a girl to go. I used to, one of them.
Truly, did you, the first time she slept over, did you pop that in?
No, I had
You
to
know,
ease her into it.
Yeah.
Did she think it was weird at first? She was like, I'm not going to listen to this?
No, she liked it. She ended up liking it.
And now every night it's in there. And
I have it on my iPod, and I have a little iPod player next to the bed, and we listen to
So
it.
it's in the whole room.
It's pretty wild, huh?
Amazing.
But I remixed it. I did it a leveler where the screams and the narration are all the same level now, so it doesn't startle us.
What do you make of this? I'm going to go around the room. Artie, what do you make of this?
I think Richard's deeply disturbed. I don't. I mean, at first I thought he was doing some of this to be shocking and funny, but this is odd behavior.
Right?
Where, like, if I like Richard, but I don't really know if I want to know him.
It's like me with Dominic.
Yeah.
What about you, Fred? What do you make of it?
I find the CD annoying.
Right. And what about you, Robin?
I think it's ridiculous.
Right.
It's
I bet
totally
Benjy
ridiculous.
likes it.
Benjy, do you want to comment or?
I can understand it because like,
See?
but I have to tell girls like when I sleep with them, like I might in a couple hours I might be screaming and like grabbing you and punching in the air. So
You have nights.
I understand having to, you know.
All right.
He
Just
has
another
night terror.
another plus on your dreamboat
Yeah.
that's docked.
You know, when you get to sleep with a guy as hot as Benjy, the only negative might be you might get punched in the face during your sleep.
You're willing
I
to
don't
risk
punch
that?
him.
You know, he's so similar to Antonio Sabato Jr. that
I told Doug we should set up a time-lapse camera, a night vision camera at his apartment so we can watch him get the night terrors, film him for
Right.
like 10 hours.
you mean Benjy's apartment?
Yeah, Benjy's apartment. I think it'd be funny to see, to watch for 10 hours and see what happens to him.
Yeah. Well, many a woman's gotten to see that that he found on the internet. Another plus.
Yeah.
Put that one in the plus column.
that
Benjy,
in
why
there.
were you making those noises? I know Fred plays them a lot. What was the origin of that?
Well, hopefully we'll play it on TV sometime. We had about 10, 12 security guys chasing me, and I was dressed as a woman. I was running out in high heels,
At Comic-Con.
and I was running out, and then right when I got at the door, I barked at them, and then ran out.
Is that the bark? That
No, that's the scream. Then at the end, I turn around, I start barking at it.
It was the funniest thing.
Have I ever played that on the air?
The video? Well,
No, the audio of the video.
this is what it is.
Yeah, but have I ever played the
Bits of it, you may have.
have I ever played the sequence that led
I
up to
think
this?
so. Yeah, I don't know if Fred wants to look it up, but it was at Comic-Con, and what happened is they were doing this. They had this little movie theater at Comic-Con. They were showing it just like an example of a video game.
Yeah.
And it was this dark theater, and everybody's really into this Wolverine video game. And Benjy started yelling out questions like, "How far into the future is this?" And just totally interrupting the video game.
I don't think I ever played that.
I think I
I
do
think
remember
we
hearing
did.
that.
Let me hear.
It's funny as hell.
What's it
Getting
called?
thrown
Comic-Con?
out, mask
Comic-Con,
on.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to go through all these and pull them out.
Alphabetical order.
Yelling during video game demo?
Yeah,
Show it
that's
before?
it, yeah.
Here we go.
So the first thing we're going to start out with here is a clip of Wolverine in the future. If any comic fans are here, it's in a future timeline. Wolverine doesn't remember who he is.
Where are we now?
In the future.
But where in the universe is this?
You'll have to guess.
How far in the future is it? Sir? Sir, how far in the future is this?
Unknown amount of time. Unspecified.
What?
Unspecified.
Is it at least more than 50 years?
Shut up!
Sorry.
Shut up.
So it's less than 50 years? Oh! Are these real actors? Is this animatronic? Sir?
I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Are these real characters or are they animatronics?
We're gonna have to get security if you don't stop talking.
Sorry. I'm liking it so far. It's scary.
Throw him up.
You look like you're an ass.
Huh?
What? He said it looks like you're an ass.
Oh, is that Wolverine? Sorry. Is this supposed to be New York in the future? Well, I'm sorry. I have every right to be here just as much as you do.
You're disturbing people, man. Get out.
You're so annoying.
We're from the media.
Everybody, but that doesn't mean you have to disrupt everybody. These people are waiting outside and waiting here to see this, and now you're disrupting us. It's not fair, so get out.
But we had legitimate questions.
Get out. You don't have a legitimate.
Yes, we did. All I wanted to know was how far in the future it was. If anyone asked me how far,
And that's
tell me.
when it's over. The fuck out. Fucking asshole. Get out.
You guys are being mean.
Just get out.
Stop it. Everyone.
Just get out. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't.
That's right. Get the fuck out.
Just cut it out, everyone.
Come on,
You know,
honey.
is this the kind of change we wanted when Obama won?
Shut up and get out.
Is it?
Shut up and get out. Change I wanted you to get the fuck out.
Is that necessary to say fuck?
Just get out.
There's kids in here.
Just get out.
Excuse me. Is it necessary to say fuck?
Yes. Thank you.
Are you with the Wolverine?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Are you a Wolverine?
Get him out. Get him out.
Are you a
Are you a
Wolverine?
Wolverine?
That's security he's talking to.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
Wolverine
are you a
game.
Wolverine? So when do you start screaming?
They're
Then they talk to us, and then we try to escape, or I try to escape.
I have
And
58 second clip
and there's about
of,
10 guys that start chasing us.
of you getting thrown at. Is this it?
I honestly
Go
don't
ahead,
remember.
play
It
it.
was a
Let's
couple
hear.
months ago.
Do you have any control over this person?
not really.
Not really. That's good to know. Can you step out? They wouldn't tell us how far in the future it was. They wouldn't tell us.
Give me your passes. Let's go.
I want that back. I want it back. You told me if I hand it to you, I give it back. You told me. You told me. Turn the camera on. One more time. Let me. Say that.
You dress like a woman, right?
Turn the light off. Turn the camera off. Turn the light off. Shut the camera off.
He grabbed your
Turn
tits.
the light off. Shut the camera off. Turn the light off. Shut the camera off. It's still on. Turn the light off. Turn the camera off. What character are you guys?
Get out of the building. Get out of the building. That's my character. Get out of the building.
Are you a Wolverine?
Get out of the building.
Are you a Wolverine?
Get out of the building. Get out of the building. I'm gonna get this thing. You're gonna get locked
What is he doing to you at that point when you make those noises?
I think at that point we were all running out,
Yeah, we were outside of the door. He
and I
just
just turned back around and started barking.
Was he grabbing your
I
boobs?
ran back in and started barking at all. There was like 20 security guys chasing me.
And did they ask why you were dressed like a woman, or did they assume you were a woman?
Well, at that place, it wasn't that really weird. I mean, there was people dressed.
no, it was still weird.
Yeah, it sounds like you fit right in.
Just seeing him as a woman, like getting kicked out, was the funniest thing.
when is
ever.
that? Oh, I see. The Benjy clip will start airing on Howard TV in September, Robin. I know
I
you were waiting for
see.
that.
It's funny because they just shove him out the door and then slam the door behind him, and that's when he starts barking at him.
So nobody's touching him. He's just doing it.
Howard TV has it all. Many a great clip on there.
Check it out. I'm here today on the Howard Stern Show to promote my show this weekend at Caroline's. Also, promote my book, Making Up a Stand-Up Guy, and just talk about how great it is to be alive in 2009. Because a lot of folks ain't in no more.
Charlie Murphy has stepped out on his own now. He used to be known as Eddie Murphy's brother, but now I think he's working more than Eddie.
Well, Eddie
You know.
sticks to the movies. Charlie's out there doing stand-up.
That's right. I always like seeing Charlie.
Look at him.
Yeah, Charlie
doing
looks
rock
good.
and roll.
What? There's a whole new image for you or something. I don't know what you're doing. You got a new hat or something, man. How you doing? Philly.
Robin.
Hey there.
All right.
You're looking very show
Hey,
business.
Charlie, how you doing, man?
Charlie,
All
what's
right.
going on? This is a whole new look for you.
Yeah.
All right.
What's he doing?
What's up?
Charlie got
What?
more jewels on than the
I got
Queen of
different
England.
jewels. Last time I had diamonds on, remember?
Yeah, what is that?
I took them off. Put on the king baby.
And look at the chain on the wallet. My
This is
God.
king baby, man. I'm into king baby.
Why is your wallet chained?
Because I lost it a few times.
Let me ask you something. Is it
Yeah.
dangerous being a hot comedian in the black community? Because I've talked to a couple of black comics. They say that a lot of clubs they go to, they get ripped off afterwards. Like there's robberies and stuff. Is that true?
It depends on what type of club. If you're going into a C room, because they got A room, B rooms, and C room. If you're going
Right.
into a C room, those are people that probably pay like $0 for admission,
Right,
and they got enough money to get a couple drinks,
right,
and they don't behave like people that paid $40. It's different.
right. So you're not
Different
playing.
class.
Those people are looking to take some money out of the place.
Because didn't
You can be
Cat,
inspired if you show up looking like a ham sandwich, you know? Yeah.
didn't Cat Williams tell us that he has to walk around with a
wear
bodyguard?
bulletproof vests. and-
Bulletproof vest. I said in comedy, a bulletproof
Cat
vest. He goes,
Williams is 4'1". I mean, you know, and he has a lot of jewelry.
yeah, but I know.
So yeah, that's why he has to have bodyguards.
But that's crazy. I said to him, I mean, there's laws in America. You can't just go around robbing
Yeah,
Cat
what, they're going
Williams.
to grab him
What?
off stage
Come on, man.
and take everything?
Come on, it's crazy.
There's laws in America. We have the #1 population of jail. So I don't know about the laws deterring
Well,
people
that's
from
because
robbing.
we have laws.
That's right.
Right, but the people are in there because they don't agree. They disobey the laws and they go out and they rob you anyway.
That's very
We
true,
have
yeah.
fewer laws. There's less crimes to commit.
It's more people going to jail.
What's going on with you? Career is blossoming?
Career's going lovely.
I'm
you know what
looking
saying?
at I'm looking at this sheet of paper here. You got 50 things going on at once. I mean, you're
Yeah,
working. Your agent must be happy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
You got an agent?
Yeah, I'm over
Of
at the APA
course.
now.
Yeah?
I was at Gersh, but I moved over to APA.
Why do you switch agents? What happens?
Because it's good to pump some new blood in and keep things,
Keep business
keep
going.
it popping. You know, you after a while you start becoming, feeling like what you're doing is becoming redundant. You're doing the same thing over and over. You want to step it up, do some different stuff.
So what is
And
this
so you
new
go to somebody that
agency?
got different connections. I'm
What
at
is
APA
this-
now.
Yeah, but what are they injecting into the career?
What
of
they're
the other guys?
injecting is look, I was with Gersh, and Gersh is
Yeah.
tied in with the Improv, Comedy Zone, Comedy Connection, and a few other different franchises around the country. I did all those clubs 5-10 times.
Right.
And it's like, yo, man, I'm tired. When you do a club, you have to work real hard because you over the weekend you have to work from Thursday to Sunday.
Right.
Right.
And you may have to do anywhere between 6 to 8 shows to make a decent profit. So you can make that same amount of money in one night at the theater.
Right.
So who would want to do 8 shows when you could do one show and get the same amount of money?
So has the new
guys
agent-
who I was with, they were the guys who were good at getting you those 8 shows. And I needed to practice and everything, so I was cool with it.
Right.
But now it's like, you know, I don't want to work that hard. So I'm going with an agency that books bigger venues. They book more college work, more theaters, and you know, that's what I'm going to do.
Smart move. Why do you want to work all weekend when you
Yeah.
can just do one
8
show?
shows or
Now,
one
I'll
show.
work all weekend, but you'll make 4 times the amount of money. That's the difference.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
get
only
it.
do 4 shows. You do 1 show Thursday, 1 show Friday, 1 show Saturday, and 1 show Sunday. And you'll make 4 times the amount of money that you make working in a club the whole weekend.
So how's the professional life is going well? I'm going to read some of these things you're up to, but your personal life going well?
That's shit, man. My personal life
Is
is
it?
whack.
You're not
What
getting laid?
happened?
I'm never home, so, you know, I don't get to see my kids very much, you know what I'm saying? So my personal life is destabilized right now.
What does that
Are
mean?
you having troubles with the marriage?
Is the marriage in trouble?
It's not the best marriage.
Oh, very.
You know, but yeah.
You know,
that's it's a price you got to pay for everything. That's how I look at it.
did you move out?
No,
But you're moving out.
it's not good.
Are you dating?
No,
What?
no.
You try to set me up to get in a divorce court. I'm going to play. Are you dating?
What,
yes.
did your wife...
We have you right here saying you was dating.
Are you...
I would never admit that on national radio. Come on, man.
Is there something to admit? My God.
It might be, but I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to snitch on myself.
Yeah, right. And, you know, these transcripts will be read. No, but
transcript, that's right. Remember what happened with Eric Dickerson?
Yeah.
He went on Oprah and proposed and gave this chick a ring and all that. And at the end of the show, it said... And for more, just tune into Oprah's transcripts. And I was like, yep. And now when you and that girl break up, it's on Oprah's transcripts. And he had to pay.
Has your success ruined you in this sense? I'm talking about personal life stuff. Has your success, now that you're really, I see you doing a lot of stuff, you're playing to bigger crowds.
Right.
Is that what does it? In other words, you're on the road.
I think what does it more than anything is, when you become famous, and the people, your family, they didn't become famous, you did. So fame is going to change it's going to change how often they get to see you.
Right.
It's going to change your attitude about yourself, all of that. And it's going to change their attitude about you.
Right.
And it takes strong people to not fall victim to that. You know what I'm saying? With me, it was...
You are not strong?
Oh, I'm strong because I realize this: at the end of the day, a man's number one responsibility is not to be in love, but to take care of his loved ones. It's different,
right.
You know. So the people will say, "Oh, hey, you're always on the road, and you're with your kids." My kids got food in their stomach, they got a roof over their head.
You're providing,
right?
Is that all they need?
Well, the other thing,
yes,
that is all they need. Versus me being on the couch, not producing anything, and them hearing their mother tell me I ain't nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's these two extremes.
In other words, you're more of a role model, working and making a living and supporting everyone.
And ignoring them.
Your son is supposed to see his father get up in the morning and go to work.
Right. And if they see you sitting on the couch being father of the year, but you're not working.
You're not father of the year. You're a bum.
Right. And then you get emasculated.
Exactly, you get emasculated by your wife. Look at you. I left you was on that couch. I came back. You still on that couch. You still got a half a joint left. You know? Who wants to hear that, man?
Yeah.
You know.
Have you heard that in your life?
Oh yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard all of that.
Yeah, I mean,
trust me, I know women very well. I've heard it. I know what. There's a double-edged sword. If you go too far this way, you're wrong. If you go too far that way, you're wrong. So you have to make it up in your mind. I'm going to do what I have to do and take care of my responsibility.
How old were you when you got married?
The first time I was 25.
All right. Now, with this marriage, how old were you?
I was 37, 38.
37.
Yeah.
And so at that point when you were 37, your career was sort of on one level.
Right.
Now all of a sudden things are skyrocketing for you.
Right.
Especially after your TV exposure and all that.
Right.
So then you get in demand and they take you out on the road and you're working, I don't know, how many days a week you on the road?
4.
4 days a week on the road.
Well, that leaves
sometimes
3
the whole week.
Home.
Yeah, but they live in a very nice home.
That's right.
Okay.
Can't find them in there. The home's so big.
They live in a very nice home. You can find them. They live in a very nice home, and they're very safe, and they got everything they want.
Was it hard for you when you'd go home after being on the road, and people are screaming your name, and people see, you're famous and this and that. Then you go home, and your wife says to you, "Okay, big shot, take out the fucking garbage."
Nah, it wasn't that type of thing.
Right.
I take the garbage out without being told.
Right.
I don't like garbage in the house, so
I
take the garbage out.
That you would do without being yelled at.
If someone, you come home up the road and someone's, just needling you about not being around and acting like you was having a party on the road, and that what you're doing is so easy. That is irritating, because what I do is not easy. If it was, everybody would do it. You understand? I'm sure.
I sure know
what you do is not easy.
Right.
And for somebody to devalue what you do and act like you're being you have this life of rally and you don't have no hardship is wrong.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying in a sense, because I know that people look at my career and they would say to me, oh, you're the life of the party. You have so much fun at work.
Right. And then you come
why
on and say, I'm
aren't you
tired.
fun
What do you
here?
mean you're tired? What are you tired from? It's
From
like,
what? Looking at strippers
I'm
on the
tired from
Sibian?
using my brain. Okay? What a lot of people don't realize is that 95% of the energy you use in one day is used by your brain.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you could go out with a pickaxe and dig a hole or whatever and come home and you could be tired. And I could be on the couch all day and be tired, more tired than you.
Right, because you're busy thinking up an
I've
act.
been all day going, I got to come up with something. You know, my brain is working. When you just stand there with, just keep doing the same thing over again, you're going to get physically tired, yeah, but it's not the same thing as being mentally.
Because I've heard people say, oh, you're lucky you don't have to dig ditches. But what you're claiming is, and I think it's true, digging a ditch sometimes is a lot less physically exhausting. Because you have the pressure of having to come up with...
You're doing a job that requires very little thinking.
Right. So,
thinking is what burns most of your energy.
So in your marriage, you're saying you became underappreciated. In other words, oh, you're out on the road.
No, not underappreciated, misunderstood. I won't say underappreciated, misunderstood.
So
and I understand that's something that comes along with becoming, becoming famous. You know what I'm saying?
You live in Jersey?
Believes. Yes, I live in Jersey.
You still live in Jersey?
And I have a house in Pennsylvania.
So where's the wife and kids, in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
So where are you, in Jersey?
I have 2 houses. I'm anywhere I want to be. I own both of the houses.
I'm just saying, though.
Well,
I go over there.
I
go over there when it's too hot. I go to the other house.
Oh.
It sounds to me like everyone's separate at this point.
It's not good, Howard.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear this.
Don't be sorry. It's part of life, man.
How long has this marriage been?
13 years.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to feel sorry for me because
you got prenup.
This is the way I look at it. Nope.
No. What?
Oh. No, I don't have.
Excuse me.
Nope.
I don't care about stuff.
What? What do you mean you don't care?
I don't.
That's not true.
I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not worried about it.
Charlie.
He has not been to divorce court
Look at me.
yet.
I've been divorced once already. So I'm not. I understand that in this country, the way it's set up,
you need to be in a different country.
The man is going to take a beating in the courtroom.
That's right.
So I look at it like this. I'm not here of my own. I'm not here because of just me. I'm here. I feel like I'm blessed.
Right.
So I feel like hey, if it has to go down to a divorce or whatever, I'll be looked out for.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a good attitude.
I'm the one that writes these jokes, and a judge can never take that from me and say now all your jokes are going. I'll just leave the country. I don't care.
Right.
And I could crack. I just came back from Europe, Canada. I could move anywhere and crack jokes and make a living. So I'm not worried about that.
I don't know, man. This doesn't sound good to me. I'm very upset about this.
You're not me, Howard.
I'm very upset about this.
I was upset about it, but I've been going through this for a minute, so I've thought it out, and it is what it is.
How soon must a man wait before he can start dating? Now, I mean, openly.
Dating?
You're probably dating now, but I'm saying.
You mean after it's over?
Yeah, right. How soon can you get back on the
next
saddle?
Day, man.
The next day, you're ready. You're ready.
After the divorce, you're ready.
Next day. She have it waiting in the car right there. The divorce. Okay, leave the car. Yeah, that day.
Wait for me. I just got to sign some papers.
Now, your brother just went through a divorce. Eddie Murphy, the great Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Do you go to him for advice? Do you say to him, listen, I'm in the same shithole you were in?
But I can't. But his situation is a whole lot different from mine. So
you're goddamn right.
There's no really advice. We might bellyache to each other, but nobody's.
Well,
this
you know
is what
what?
you should do. We don't do that.
Howard, I was just reading a story. John Cleese, the guy from Monty Python, he just divorced a wife, and he had to make he gave her $19 million.
What?
I didn't believe he had.
Where did he get $19 million?
$19 million he had to give his wife.
They found it all right, right under a rock.
And he said that now his wife is richer than he is.
Well, that's usually the case, especially if you got kids.
That is the case.
Yeah.
And his wife was in those sketches in Monty Python, wasn't she?
Have you thought this through? Are you done having kids, or are you going to start a new family?
I don't have no. I never thought about that. Do I want to start a new family? Whatever happens, happens.
We got to start thinking about that.
I got 4.
Wow.
4?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah, well, I'm still young, man. I can still make them, you know what I'm saying? So who knows what can happen.
King of All Blacks, you're on the air with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, what's up, Charlie?
Oh, the king of all blacks. You know, I know him real good. He works in my town.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is he your garbage man?
He's a street sweeper.
Yeah, well,
Right.
now he is. He used to be a garbage man.
Yeah, he moved up.
Well, I don't know what happened
That's
there.
a cushy job, man.
Yeah.
The street sweeper, it's no odor on that or nothing. He goes by. Zzz.
And you see him, you don't see many
I
street
see him
sweepers.
go past my house, man. He cleaned my house last week. He did my block, right?
Yeah.
Did my block last week.
Does he bother you? In other words, he knows it's you. He's trying to get him. He loves celebrities. You know.
Nah, he's one of the he's one of the dudes in Inglewood that we run into each other at the barbershop.
Right.
Everybody goes to the same barbershop,
Right.
And we all.
You get your hair
politic
cut
in the
with
barbershop.
Charlie Murphy?
Yeah.
He goes to
Give a
Johnny
shout
Cake.
out to Johnny Cake.
Johnny Cake, man, it's the best barber in the world, man.
No doubt.
Kane, what did you want to ask Charlie?
Yeah, I wanted to say, now, I didn't know anything about this till you just said that, but it was weird because that day I was sweeping, you were sitting on the front step, and you didn't look happy. Like sometimes I see you just look happy. Like you were sitting there, and you didn't look happy, and I was wondering.
Did I have a cell phone in my hand?
Nah, you were just sitting there. You had to.
Because a lot of times I go out to where you see me at to curse people out on a cell phone. I'm just letting you know that, man. That's where it usually happens at.
Are you mostly on the cell phone with your wife, I
don't curse out my wife. We don't have.
You don't. Who are you cursing out on the cell phone?
Business, it's business.
Business.
Things that it's business. Sometimes you have to drop a hammer on.
Says
somebody.
here, Charlie.
So I always go out to the front.
Charlie is set to star in the upcoming comedy film Family Wedding with Forrest Whitaker, great actor, and Carlos Mencia.
Regina King.
Can you get some decent money being in a movie?
I didn't get doing decent money for that. The
Yeah.
money was horrible, but the opportunity was excellent, so I took it. I look at it like this. You ain't gonna get too many opportunities to be seen in the same frame with an Oscar winner.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah,
he's terrific.
If you got an Oscar and you offer me a chance to be in the frame of film with you, I'm taking it because if I win in that frame, I just came off and sat down. I went and executed my craft with someone who is,
at the top.
At the
Yeah.
top.
That's right.
So you have to give
It's
me
an
my
honor.
props. Exactly.
That's
so
right.
I went and I did that.
So
Forrest
who's the
is
last?
a very nice guy.
Who's the last person you cursed out on the phone sitting on your step? Maybe King of All Blacks.
Probably out there right now. My cousin.
Your
He's my
cousin.
manager.
Your cousin's your manager?
Yeah, he used to work at ICR.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
but
Rich Murphy,
isn't that get a little complicated too? It's kind of hard to curse out your cousin when you keep it in the family.
No, it ain't. Not for me.
No.
I separate things, Howard.
Yeah.
It's business.
But Howard, the funniest thing is when you see like white people, because ain't nothing but Jews up there, right? So when they walk by, they don't look at Charlie. Like they keep walking straight, like he's not there. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, they know it's this black. He probably been there before all of them moved there.
Charlie, do you detect what he's saying?
I don't know. That's not true, bro. What you just said.
You mostly live with Jewish people?
Yes, and they have. I'm gonna tell you. This is no. I'm not making this up.
All right.
It's a little. It's not a synagogue, but there's some type of community building that they have where you see a lot of Jews there in the daytime. You know, they go there for I don't know what activity is going on, but the kids hang out outside.
Right.
Yeah. And the yarmulkes on, they be standing. And when I drive by, they chase my trucks. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And the adults will be standing like, why are they chasing that black guy? I'm driving on the block.
Why are they chasing you?
Because they're Charlie Murphy fans.
They love it.
They love it.
That's right. You don't think they're chasing you out of the neighborhood?
No.
No, all right.
They love me, man. My neighborhood is cool, man.
You usually see a bunch of white people chasing a car with a black guy in it. They're usually running him out of town. Yeah.
But they screaming out, Charlie Murphy. I know it's cool. Now, they just chasing me. That's different.
Is it weird being the one black guy surrounded by all the Jews?
I'm not the only one black guy. There's Inglewood is mixed.
Right.
You can't. I don't live in a white neighborhood.
Do you hang out with your white neighbors at all? Do you ever get together?
No, it has nothing to do with their color. I don't hang out with none of my neighbors because that leads to people being in your house, being in your business.
Right.
So neighbors, you stand the least amount of chance of gaining entry to my house if you live right next door.
Right.
No.
Sounds like you're very suspicious.
Same thing is that if I meet a girl and I live, and you live in my town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going,
Right. You'd rather have her far away where you
where you can't just show up on my doorstep unannounced.
Do you think because you've been in a marriage for a long time now, do you think when you get out of this marriage, it sounds like you're on your way to getting out of it. It doesn't sound hopeful. I give this marriage...
this is kind of the end of the marriage interview.
End of the marriage interview.
Do you think you're going to need to sow some wild oats? You think you need to bang chicks on a nightly basis in order to get that?
Bang chicks on a nightly basis?
That's right.
Like a different chick, you know.
Nah, a couple of
I'm going to tell you, man.
Are you going to go wild? Are we going to be reading about you in the paper, banging this one and that
Try to
one?
make Wilt Chamberlain's numbers or something?
Are you going to try to rack
I don't
up?
believe those numbers.
No one
That's
does.
number one. I don't believe those numbers.
Bullshit.
Are you going to be? We're going to read about you with Lindsay Lohan and
Nah.
Britney Spears.
No,
we're not going to.
Absolutely not.
No.
You know
Can
what
I
I'm
ask you a question too, Charlie?
Yeah.
And you too, Howard. I just want to ask y'all something. When people have money, why do they get divorced? But I'm just hear me out. When you have money, that's the biggest problem. When you don't have money, that's why people
Because they're unhappy.
Right, and when you have money, it doesn't mean money just means you have a different problem.
That's right.
You're going to have a problem. You're just going to have a different problem.
Well, what King is saying is the biggest problem for most couples is they don't have money, and it keeps them together. And then when they do have money, somehow the happiness goes.
Problem is, Charlie's got options now. He's got a lot more options, a lot more temptations, and he's going home and he feels like no one's really appreciating him. That's what's going on. That's what I hear.
Oh, see, that's the but see,
yeah.
Now I get it.
I'll give you some advice. If you do start dating strictly Spanish women, because I'm telling you, my wife, I've been my wife 10 years, she still sucks my dick on a regular basis.
Spanish women are very sexual. I've been told.
Sexual.
Yeah, but that seems to be
that's the only plus that she sucks your dick on a regular basis. That's all that she's putting on the table.
No, she works.
Blowjobs? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't think you had enough blowjobs yet. You overvaluing the blowjob. It's not all of that, bro. You got to bring one to the table in the blowjob, man. I mean, that chick that was just in here probably, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She ain't married.
You make a good point.
Yeah.
Guys think because they're getting blown, they're getting everything they should out of a woman. I mean, that should be just
I'm
the
not
beginning.
impressed. I'm not impressed by a blowjob.
What impresses you? What impresses you? What impresses you? If you're not impressed by the blowjob,
I'm impressed by you're an attorney and you make X amount of millions per year.
You see, you have a very...
And if my life happens to fall apart, I can lean on you because
you know why you impress me?
Just as good as me. That's impressive.
You know why you impress me? You have a very good self-image, and I'll tell you why.
Thank you, man.
A very healthy self-image. Me, I'm grateful when somebody blows me to the point that, I'm like, oh my God, thank God they're blowing me. I should marry them.
You're very impressed with blowjobs.
I'm too impressed with blowjobs. You just hit it right on the head. You said, wait a second.
I'm not impressed with that's an easy trick, man. That's an easy trick.
Right.
I'm gonna give him a blowjob. You okay? Thank you.
Yeah, but if you get a wife that's a lawyer, or then it'd be too smart. I don't like them. I like them when they nice.
You want somebody that's stupid? Yeah, I understand that too. I'm not afraid of intelligent women, bro.
I like what you're saying.
I don't care how smart you are, how accredited you are, whatever. You're still a woman.
Right.
Okay?
It's easy to find a stupid chick, boy.
Hey, I was just thinking of something, Charlie. What about going to this marriage counseling? Maybe that could save you.
Marriage counseling don't work, man.
It doesn't? Are you sure? Have you tried?
Have you tried
it? It doesn't work. In fact, it speeds things up.
It does.
Yeah. Because they tell you to basically tell this person the way you feel about them but tell it to them like you're talking to yourself.
Right.
You don't talk to anyone like you're talking to yourself. And once you do that those words are out. Now that person is now dealing with the words, they're processing it, and then they do the same thing to you, and then by the time the session is over, you both leave there wanting to kill each other.
You are absolutely right.
You know
what?
I can't believe that bitch said that about me.
I said the same exact thing.
You both believe they want to kill each other.
They force you to be too goddamn honest.
Right.
Sometimes you shouldn't even be so honest.
No, because nobody is that honest.
Right.
The human animal, you know what I'm saying? We're multifaceted. We have multiple masks that we wear for different situations. And even with our loved ones, you know, your wife could piss you off, but you're never going to tell her in the words that you would use when she's not there. You know, you just don't do it.
You're right. So you are not going to go to marriage therapy.
I went already, man.
You went, and it made it worse.
BS, man. It don't work. It speeds it up.
I'm with you. I agree.
So is the marriage over? Are you trying to work on the marriage?
What don't you know? Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what the future is because I'm not God, but, you know, I'm not worried about it either way. Because I know that I'm not doing anything out of my character, and I'm taking care of my responsibility.
But you'd like it to go on.
Of course I would. I have children, you know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, like I said, I'm not worried about it.
I can't figure this one out. I can't read what you're saying.
Don't teach him how to play basketball because you suck, man.
Who does?
He's talking about the Prince thing. He's talking about the Prince thing.
Beat his ass in basketball.
Prince beat you?
Prince beat you in basketball?
It was a team sport. It wasn't a one-on-one game. Let's point that out. There was a 4-on-4 basketball game. And y'all seen the comedy sketch that was a distortion of what took place.
I got to tell you something.
Did Prince school you?
Prince is how tall, though? I mean,
Prince is about the same height as Cat Williams.
Right. He's about 4.
But Prince used to play varsity basketball for his high school.
Really?
Yeah, and we all seen what Nate Robinson did, you know, at the All-Star game last year. So you can't just look at a dude and go, because he's 5 foot even, he can't jump or play basketball.
But isn't it humiliating in a way? I played basketball against Nils Lofgren. You know Nils from the East Street Band, Bruce Springsteen.
Right.
He got to be 4'5". He beat the shit out of me in basketball. It was very embarrassing. I'm 6'5".
Man.
I'm a man.
This is one thing from martial arts. This is one of the things I learned.
Right.
We used to go to karate tournaments, and you see a dude in the lobby, a big fat dude, and you go, he must be here with somebody else. And then you see him in everybody's lines up with the gi on, and he's in the black belt division with a gut out to here. And you go, yo, what? That's the same guy that's seen it. And then this guy wins first place because you see his legs doing things that you never thought was possible with his body type. And that taught me, never judge a book by its cover. What a person looks like has nothing to do with what they're capable of.
So you're saying that Prince, like Nate Robinson,
was an athlete. Do you remember? You ever go to any of his concerts?
Sure.
Remember
I couldn't see a thing.
Remember he used to jump off them speakers that was like almost 20 feet with pumps on. You don't tell me you didn't see that. Now, if anybody in here, I challenge you, put some pumps on and just jump off this desk right here and see if you're going to break your ankle.
I am a big...
He was doing it every night.
I'm a big Prince fan, but I got to tell you, I got pissed off at this guy. I went to a small show he was doing. And I'm standing there, and they say, Prince is coming out. He makes them turn off all the lights. I can't see a goddamn thing. And I said, I'm leaving. I'm not supporting this guy.
He's an eccentric, you know, definitely.
Something wrong with this guy. Listen, Charlie, you're doing great.
Hey, Howard, you're doing better, man.
Charlie's up to $1 million.
Somebody in here doing it. What was that thing?
The Sybian?
Sybian. I want to see it. What does it look like?
It's right there.
It's right there. Where? Oh, they put it.
That's it right there?
That's it, man. It works like a charm. If you get that for your wife, she'll stay married to you. I'm telling you. Do you think
it looks like a radiator or something, man?
No.
It does.
Wow, it looks like like some steam.
You sit on that thing, you'll have an instant orgasm.
If I sit on that,
get on there, Charlie. Get on this Sybian. I'll take you up to 50%. Believe me, you'll love it.
That brings more than blowjobs to the table.
Sounds like you and your wife aren't having sex anymore, though. I'll tell you that. That ain't
my wife
good.
is sick, man.
Is she?
Has cancer, yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Wait a minute. You can't leave a woman with cancer.
I didn't leave her. I didn't tell you I didn't leave a woman with cancer. I told you things are not good. I didn't leave her. I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm taking care of her, my kids, all that.
How could you be having marital problems? You're dealing with cancer.
Well, you was having the marital problems before the cancer.
That's a terrible thing. When did she find out that this was going on?
About 2 years ago. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Sorry to hear that.
That was the marital problems was before the cancer. If anything, you know, what she's going through has brought us closer
together. Well,
yeah, because you know what I'm saying. That's something that you have to take all your whatever disagreements you have and push them to the side because they now become petty.
What type of cancer?
Is in the balance.
Is she?
It started in the cervix,
yes.
And now it's other places.
Wow.
Is she gonna be okay? You think?
We're praying. We're hopeful. We're very optimistic about it.
Yeah, no, that's putting a lot of pressure on the marriage too.
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure
on everything.
And
not
the
just
kids.
marriage. It just in general life.
How old are your kids?
The two young ones, one is 3 and one is 10.
Wow.
So that puts that ups the ante, and that makes the pressure tremendous.
Suddenly, this ain't so funny.
No,
it was never funny.
Well,
Y'all was laughing?
Well, it was just a marriage. It was funny.
No, but Howard, man, like I tell everybody, man, if I have a strong belief, a strong faith, and that's the reason why at the end of the day, I'm not worried about it.
What kind of strong faith you got? What are you, Catholic?
I believe in God. No. I don't.
What are you?
I'm not down with organized religion, man. I believe in God. I don't.
So what are you doing?
I pray.
Where do you do that?
Anywhere. I could do it right here.
I
don't believe that I need a conduit to get to God. I go directly. He's my Father. I go directly to Him.
When you speak to God?
Speak to Him every day.
Speak to Him whenever. Say a word for me.
I will.
Please.
I will.
Introduce him.
And now I had to introduce him. He knows you. He knows you, Howard. Trust me, he knows you.
Charlie's on a roll. A lot you revealed here today.
I got
to absorb all this.
Absorb it,
Yeah, how does a man go out and be funny, like with all that stuff
How does he do it? How does he do it?
Yeah.
He does it with like I said, with faith. That's
between the cancer and you and your wife have a marital problem.
I had to do a show once where I was standing in the stage apron, and they were getting ready to introduce me, and my cell phone rang, and I picked the phone up, and my wife said, "Your son just chopped his finger off. I'm going to the hospital." Click. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Murphy!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And I had to do the show. It wasn't I can't come out now because I'm emotionally crushed. I had to go out there, and that's where acting comes in and all that.
You're a professional.
I had to go on autopilot because my brain was not on the show.
Did you learn
my son's finger wasn't chopped off. It was just cut. Okay? Yeah.
Have you learned your lesson? Don't answer the phone before you're about to go out on stage. You know that.
I don't answer the phone before I'm going to. But that was a weird show. I had to tough it out. And then I've also had shows where, because when I first started doing comedy, you're in comedy clubs and you have alcohol around all the time.
Right.
And the allure of going to a party or whatever is real strong. After the show is over, you just finished turning around. Okay, let's go hang out to a party. And you go do that, and the next day you have to do 2 shows, 3 shows. You're on gas, you're on fumes.
Yeah.
And you can't go up there and act like you're on fumes. You have to act like I'm bursting with flavor.
So you will go to Caroline's as a professional despite all of your problems. And you will go up on that stage and kill.
The same way U.S. soldiers would go to Iraq.
Yes.
That's how I have to look at it.
I like
what I'm doing is easy, man. I can't, I'm not going to walk over a minefield or none of that. And those guys go over there, they're away from their families for 18 months, 24 months straight.
They got it a lot
I get
harder.
to see my family every week. Okay, and those guys make a whole lot less money than Charlie Murphy.
Good
so
point.
if I can see them sacrifice the way they're sacrificing for all of us, I can't look at my life and be like, oh, it's not. In the scheme of reality, it's not. It's not hard, man.
I understand. Mike,
people
go ahead.
doing much harder things than me.
You got a good attitude. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Am I on the air?
Yeah.
Hey, now. Just wanted to ask Charlie a quick question. I saw him a few weeks ago in Philly, absolutely killed at the show. Just wanted to know how he feels about Philly signing Vic now.
Michael Vick. I say the guy's a scumbag, I say.
I don't know. He did his time.
Yeah, he did his time, number
did
one.
his
I was
time.
listening to the whole Michael Vick debate on the way over here.
Right.
And I just want to, I'm not here to argue, but I want to point something out.
Right.
There are people in the NFL that killed human beings.
That's true.
It's 3 of them.
And they shouldn't be in there either.
Yes,
And they
we've
didn't
talked
do,
about that
wait a minute,
too.
one of them did 30 days.
That's
Yes.
ridiculous.
For murder.
That's ridiculous.
For murder.
He didn't
For
even
murder.
do the whole 30 days. I think he did
They're
20.
not being held up as poster childs for evil, and they've been forgiven, and I believe in forgiveness. So Michael Vick yeah, he did something very bad. I'm a dog owner. I love dogs and all that. But do I feel that he should be punished for the rest of his life for that?
No, absolutely not.
And was he punished?
I don't think he should be punished the rest of his life.
You know why I know he was punished? Because I've been to jail before. Jail is not fun. Jail is not comfortable.
He even said he
cried. And he was in jail. Yeah, I'm sure he cried. and anybody who went to jail, they cried. They may not cry, every time they go, but the first time you go there,
you cry.
You're going to cry. Soon as nobody's looking, because you can't cry in front of everybody. Soon as you find nobody's looking, the tears are coming down.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
What did you go for jail
A lot
for?
of people, they cry in the shower. You know, that way you can't tell.
What'd you do? You did a little robbery, right?
I did a million little shits. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Petty crime, man. Petty crime.
Some petty crime.
I didn't do no Bernie Madoff stuff, you know.
But you did your time.
I did my time, and I'm not that person anymore.
Probably the family.
And I hope that Michael Vick is not that person anymore. I'm sure he learned his lesson. You know?
People probably thought in your family, he's going to be the bad seed.
Oh, yeah, I got letters and everything. Yeah, well, this is where you're going to be spending the rest of your life and blah, blah, blah. All that, yeah, but you know.
What do they say now?
Oh, now everybody wants to.
Now it's all good.
Yeah.
Can you loan me some?
I think we should allow you in the NFL.
Cool with that.
Yeah.
Can I loan stuff? It's not usually my family. It's usually people that I stand back and go, what?
Right.
What did you just say to me? Can you borrow what? I got kids, bro. They're not even grown. You know, so whatever I give you, if I fall short in 5 years, I'm going to quickly think about the money I gave you.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I'm not giving. Let's not do that, man. Let's not even go. Let's be friends.
Well, I mean, listen, you've got a great life now, but you had your low points. Everybody rises
life
above.
Is what it is, man. It's up and down.
You're not ashamed to admit you cried in jail. Everyone will. I would cry like a bitch.
Nobody's seen me.
Nobody had sex with you in jail, though, right?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
You handled that.
You didn't have sex with anybody yet.
Well, you're a very handsome.
Absolutely not.
But you're a very handsome man. I imagine some people tried to. Make you
nobody
the
even tried. Nobody
Were you
even
insulted?
Tried. No, nobody even tried, Howard. You know why? Because I can handle myself. And one of the things about me is I don't mind demonstrating that.
Right.
You know, so if you come around and you think you're going to punk somebody and go, hey, just box. So come, let's box.
Okay. You were
let's box. When I was boxing, I'm going to punch you in the throat.
You were karate.
By accident.
You were karate somebody.
And I'm going to say, oops, I'm sorry. but the damage is going to be done. And I'm going to make sure everybody sees that.
You are a powerful man.
How long did you spend in jail?
A year.
A year?
That's hard, man. Yeah. I don't know how the hell you do it.
Well, if you're smart,
that's a year of your life, though.
What'd
you do to kill time there? Work
Crack
out?
Jokes on, humiliate other people.
Right.
I used to be, my thing, one of my problems that I've had in life is that I enjoy teasing people.
Right.
You know, and I was really bad with that. Man.
Did you ever fight like skinheads or Aryan Nation or anything like that?
No, they keep you separated.
They keep everybody separated. The black guys are with the black
guys. on one side, they on the other side.
Wow. That was a hardcore prison, right?
It was Nassau County Jail, man. East Meadow. I wasn't in prison. I was in jail.
A year in jail?
Let's separate that. Jail and prison are two totally different things.
You're tough.
You know, when you're in jail, you got guys that are getting out in 8 months.
So they're going to behave.
Right. When you're in prison, you got guys who are never getting out. And that's a whole different dynamic. You know?
Was it psychologically rough for you to have this big famous brother, you know, your brother, what's his name again, Eddie Murphy? Was it hard for you to be in jail and see him doing so well? Like that had to be the worst thing too, right? Because you say, look at this guy.
I wasn't. When I was in jail, he wasn't. He wasn't famous yet. He wasn't even on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, is that right? That's good. Because that would have been worse, right?
Yeah, that would have been horrible.
Yeah. Well, you made it through, man.
I made it through because, like I said, at the end of the day,
what sobered you up in a sense? Like, how did you realize?
Well, the reality, man. The reality of seeing what's going on with the community and your friends, and I was able to get out of the community, go into the military, get myself around a different environment, different people with different agendas, and when I came back to the community, I was like, hey, wait a minute, man, that stuff you guys is into that's
When you went in
That's
the
nothing.
military, it straightened you out.
Yeah, it showed me that the world is a whole lot bigger than Roosevelt.
Well, that's
You know
what we're
I'm
saying about Michael Vick. Michael Vick got out into the world, and he was still doing the crap from when he was a kid. He
What do you
didn't
mean?
grow.
Michael Vick was in jail before he did the dog
No,
thing?
I'm saying he was in a community. Everybody's saying, "Oh, well, he grew up not knowing blah 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 blah," but he got out, and he still wanted to go back and torture dogs.
Well, with the whole dog fighting thing, because I have pit bulls. The whole dog fighting culture is way bigger than Michael Vick. And it's way bigger than just dog fighting. Okay, you also have chicken fights too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay?
You got all kind of animal thing.
All kind of animal fights, and
Right.
we also have human fights.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Part of the human psyche, we're entertained by combat.
Right.
You know, and the pit bull terrier, God did not make him. He's a man-made. Any breed of dog that you can name that we have as a pet, he's man-made. He's not made by God.
Right.
God made the dingo and the wolf.
Right.
He didn't make pit bulls. And
We
German
domesticated
Shepherds. We
them.
made those. We made the pit bull. Okay. And when we made the pit bull, we made him for that. Now, as time has progressed, society has become, less tolerant of that. But that's $1 billion industry, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you are really, 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 and I'm gonna put this challenge out to anybody. If you're really, really, really what you say you are when you express your disdain for Michael Vick, I want to start seeing you being actively involved in stopping dog fighting. Don't just sit back and go, I want to see Michael Vick, thrown under the bus for the rest of his life. If you can feel that passionate about him, because you love dogs so much, get out there and stop dog fighting. Don't just sit back and point at Michael Vick. You're part of the problem if you ain't helping. If you really love dogs that much, you should be actively pursuing all the people that are involved in dog fighting.
Listen.
Not just Michael
Listen to
Vick.
me.
I'm listening.
You need to get laid. You hear what I'm saying?
Okay,
You're
Howard.
pent up. I can tell.
I'm pent up.
I'm telling you. You need it.
I'm just keeping it real, man.
You are real. I
I'm
love
just
you.
keeping it real.
I do love you. And let me tell you something.
What's up?
We both grew up in the same neighborhood.
Same neighborhood.
And you're only 4 years younger than me.
That's right. I had a birthday this summer.
And it would have been an honor to be beaten up by you.
Oh, my.
Had we been in the same.
Nah, man. I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, listen, Charlie Murphy tomorrow night. I'm glad too. I don't want to get punched in the
He
throat.
would beat you up, I
That's
think.
right.
I'm
I
glad
think
that
you-
didn't happen, man. I'm glad.
Who knows? You
I'm
might
glad-
help me out.
We met on friendly terms.
You might have protected me.
Because, I'm not that dude no more. I don't look for confrontation.
Fisticuffs.
And when I first started comedy, I had a lot of that in me. I had to shed all of that. Because
Right. No, you have a good attitude.
Yeah,
I
yes,
see
Were
Yeah,
you
you have-
fighting with the audience if somebody's...
when I first started, I
Yeah.
would fight with them. I told them, hey, look here, you want me to come over here?
I mean, if somebody
You know
heckled
what my
you.
favorite line used to be?
Yeah.
Comedy and tragedy are cousins.
Yes.
Now, everybody came here to laugh, but tragedy is a show, too. Yeah, don't you watch it on the news every night?
We could
People
go
paid
either
their
way.
money. However they leave this room, they're not going to feel they were cheated. So if you want to keep talking, you will be part of the show when I bust your ass. They'll say I had a great time. Charlie Murphy beat the shit out this dude.
It shows a show. Who cares how you get there?
It was great. Now, I can't wait to go to another one of his shows.
I like
but,
that.
I realize that you can't sustain that. If you're going to be on the stage all the time,
Right.
Yeah.
you have to find an intellectual way to diffuse that. And then when I learned to do that, I have a much higher appreciation of handling it that way.
If your career goes so well that now all you're doing is getting offered movie roles, are you going to be like your brother and leave stand-up comedy? Or are you always going to have a place in your heart for stand-up comedy?
Because at the end of the day, the movie roles can stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get picked, chosen.
Right.
To be in a movie.
Stand up, you're in control.
Stand up, I'm in control.
Great seeing you again, my
Hey,
friend.
great seeing you, man.
And all the best, and we'll be back right after these words.
That's what's up.
Charlie. Yes, that's done.
How'd it go, man?
Hey, it went great as usual, man. Me and Howard is old friends, man. We go way back, I don't. All right, you're the best.
Now Howard's a little concerned about you and your marriage.
He don't got to be concerned about that, man. I'm good. Charlie Murphy's good, baby. You ain't got
a lot of things going on, man.
That's right. I'm blessed. That's how I feel. That's how.
Now you were talking a little bit about being locked up. Does that bring back bad memories? Is that hard to talk about?
That was so long ago. Now it doesn't bring back memories. It's easy to talk about.
You got
I haven't been locked up recently. I mean, we talking about locked up. We going back almost 30 years. Ain't worried about that.
You got so many good things going on.
I had a whole lifetime since then. It's people that were born and died since I was locked up. Okay, their lifespan it was, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even worried about it.
Cool. So you had a good time today, man?
I had a great time as usual, and I hope to be back up here again telling Howard he's the best, and that's what's up.
All right, man.
Howard Stern, y'all.
Howard. I'm in New York City, so I figured I'd drop by. I always have a lot of fun when I come here, and I've got a lot going on right now. I have a new fashion website called CocoPerez.com, which maybe if you're not interested, your girlfriend is. I've got a new record label, and I've got my first artist that I signed, Slimmy. His album comes out September 15th on iTunes, and I'm starting my first ever Perez Hilton Presents tour with some of the most amazing musicians on the planet, and you can go to PerezHiltonPresents.com for more information on that. So I'm busy.
You got a lot of things to talk about today.
I've got a lot to talk about. Plus, a lot's happened since the last time I was here in January.
Any some gossip for Howard, maybe?
Gossip for Howard, I'm sure there is always. Especially, I think it's hilarious that so much has changed in the last 8 months. For example, when I was here in January, I'd venture to say nobody really knew who the Goslings were. Now, everybody talks about it, and I love that douchebag John Gosling. He is such, a schmo. He's a lot of fun to talk about.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
Perez Hilton has his own website. It gets 50 gazillion hits a day.
And there's some interesting information on that website.
Hey, Perez, there's always interesting information on PerezHilton.com. I check it every day. I go and see what he's up to. Do you think, Perez, you are in danger of ruining the website by becoming too chummy with celebrities? Now, I'm going to give you an example. Sure. You used to goof on... what's Beckham's wife's name?
Victoria.
Posh.
Posh Spice. You used to goof on her. I mean, you were horrible to her, merciless. And I liked it. You had cum dripping out of her mouth. I mean, I don't know what you had on there. When you become chummy with these people...
You can't do that anymore?
I don't see anything about...
I'm not really friendly with her either, but, I'm friendly with Lady Gaga, and there was all these rumors recently about her being a hermaphrodite. But I made fun of it. I said, the other night I went to her hotel room and I sucked her Hermie dick.
But wait a second. That's kind of cute. Would you write something horrible about Lady Gaga if you're
and I've told her, I'm like, if she has a sex tape or naked pictures that come out, you better believe I'm going to post them.
By the way, speaking of sex tapes, I yesterday saw, I believe it was a link from your website, this
McSteamy
with Rebecca
Gayheart
and that other broad.
She's a former Miss Teen USA turned Playboy Playmate turned Hollywood Madam turned reality TV star on Celebrity Rehab.
I got to tell you something. What a hot situation
is it hot?
Is. Oh, my God. It's like there's no sex or anything, but Rebecca Gayheart's in the tub. And there's another chick, and she's lighting candles, and everyone's naked, and it looks
What
like...
are they talking about? Do you hear anything?
Yeah, they're talking about their porn names and things like that. It's cracked out speak for probably alleged drug use.
How do you think that tape got on the internet?
Well, the reports are that the Hollywood madam / former beauty queen was living with this former country singer turned crackhead, Mindy McCready, and allegedly this Mindy girl stole the laptop and somehow it got out there.
Oh, wait, you're calling somebody a crackhead? Is this a known thing? I mean, you can't just say...
Mindy was arrested a bunch of times.
Oh, she was.
And she and the beauty queen girl, I think Christiane is her name or something like that, were both on the Celebrity Rehab show together.
Oh, I see. So
wasn't she accused of stealing from somebody on the Celebrity Rehab show?
Maybe it was the same girl, yeah.
But all I'm saying is I see this tape, and it's got to make Americans, the average American guy, crazy. I mean, look what this guy, McDeamy, whatever his name is.
Yeah, but he's got those looks, you know, and he's
know.
married to Rebecca and...
Now, I would imagine you focused on his penis. I couldn't make it out. What was it big?
It didn't look that big, but who cares? It was like the whole scenario was kind of hot.
It's just wild. Look what's going on in his house. His wife's there with another naked chick, and it made me a little envious, I got to say.
You were asking yourself yesterday if you could handle a situation like that.
I could handle it.
Yeah?
I watched the tape and I said, I could handle this. I really think I'm up to the challenge, Rob.
I think he's handled it well too in the aftermath of it all, because he hasn't released a statement or anything like that. I think maybe he's obviously not ashamed of it because he did it, and it's pretty recently, it seems like.
So do you think that there is a sex tape of those three lurking around somewhere that's going to come hit the internet?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know exactly what they were doing, but at one point, Rebecca Gayheart says, "I'm so high, I need to lie down." So there's probable drug use. So maybe they were just too high, they couldn't have sex. They were just doing,
or maybe they just turned off the cameras.
Or maybe, yeah.
Do you think, maybe you kind of alluded to this, you think they released that tape? You think?
No, I don't think they did, no. I think it really was stolen from that girl.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, look, there's so much going on with Perez Hilton, I don't even know where to begin. It seems to me what's happening now is you're becoming very famous. Your website has been successful, and now there are two camps, people who really hate your guts and people who like you. There are celebrities like Christina Aguilera, Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, the Jonas Brothers, who like you. They embrace Perez Hilton. Then, of course, there are those that hate you. Richard Johnson from Page 6 called you a parasite. He is in the gossip business.
Why are you a parasite?
Why are that? Richard Johnson from Page 6.
I don't know who that is.
I just read this in the Page 6 columnist. Richard Johnson once described Perez as... Oh, you're joking, right? Of course. Why does he call you a parasite?
I think maybe he feels threatened by me. But the thing is, I don't view him as competition. I don't view anybody else as competition. I'm doing my own thing.
Right. Do you think, in a way...
I'm flattered.
Other gossip columnists are jealous of you because you don't have to work for a newspaper. You have your own website, and for whatever reason, people found you, and now you're your own boss.
Yeah, I love that. I love that I could be in New York City today. I'd be on your show and be so mobile and do whatever I want, and not have to answer anyone. And I don't have a staff of 40+ people like a lot of these organizations do, and I get more traffic than they do. It's
Why do you
crazy.
think that is? Because you're honest with your opinions?
Because I work really hard.
You work hard, but also are you like Simon Cowell in the sense that you're commenting and you're unfiltered and you're willing to say aggravating things?
But then the tide turns. Like, I remember the very first season of American Idol, everybody hated Simon Cowell.
Right.
But now they kind of like him.
But do you think that you represent the future? In other words, I was looking at my newspaper today. I was reading the New York Post and the Daily News. I said, this is probably such a thing of the past. I mean, it really is changing. Like, my kids don't read the newspaper. They read online.
Right. That's why a lot of papers are going under.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how married I am even to holding a paper in my hand. Maybe I could get over that.
You can read it now on those little, like, Kindle machines.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can get the papers on Kindle.
Yeah.
No,
but even Mark McGrath was saying that, they've eaten into the ratings of the entertainment news shows because they can come out so quickly with things.
That's right. On my BlackBerry, I have this app called Vigo. And it provides me with PerezHilton.com, but it's instantaneous. But they seem to edit it. they seem to not put all the full stories.
I don't know that application. I gotta come out with my own.
Seems like people are making money off of you. Yeah, a lot of money. So this whole incident, I haven't seen you since it happened. It was pretty well documented that you were punched in the eye. But how are you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling great.
All right. You were punched in the eye by one of the Black Eyed Peas managers.
Yes.
Is that correct? Has that been established?
A lot's happened since the last time I was here.
So what is it? So some people hate you so much that they want to punch you. Now, from what I understand, Fergie.
Yeah.
You have been critical of Fergie.
Yes.
You were critical of this song, Boom Boom Pow.
Yes.
I think she sounds terrific on that. You do not?
I think that lyrically the song is good and she does sound good on it, but like I've said when explaining in the past why I don't like the song, like the beats and the music are just so repetitive and boring.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a loop and it's over and over. There's just no evolution
huge hit song.
to it. I know. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not a hit.
So you were critical of the song on your website.
Yeah.
And I guess Fergie, took offense to this.
I mean, she probably took offense to the times I call her fugly instead of Fergie or things like that.
Do you think she's fugly? You don't think she's attractive?
She's got a butter face for sure.
I see. So you're not afraid
or
to say that.
Or a meth face or something like that.
You don't like her face. And you're critical of her face.
But it's all silly. It's, that's the thing.
Well, wait a second. What do you mean it's all silly?
It's silly to me. If she doesn't like what I've written once, chances are she might not like it again. So don't subject yourself to it.
Well,
my website is her crack.
But wait a second.
She can't stay away from the crack.
But wait a second. The woman, listen, Robin, a woman always, a woman's appearance is near and dear. You understand what I mean?
But he does make a point that if she doesn't like what he's saying on his website, she should stay away from it.
How do you know she's reading it?
What do you mean? How do you know
other people aren't telling her that he's?
Then she should stay away
She's
from those
told
people
me.
too.
Why are you writing this?
I see. So I stay away from Stern Fan Network.
That's what we're saying. You don't go punch them out.
I'm looking for someone to punch out. But you go to this party. Everyone's heard this story. You go to the party. will.i.am, who is the lead singer of Black Eyed Peas. And in a way, I think you kind of like this attention, too. I mean, this is a big story. This puts you further in the limelight.
I would rather have avoided it for sure. Like I don't want to be attacked physically.
Right.
I can handle verbal attacks, but I don't. It was interesting because I had never had that happen before.
Right. It was shocking.
Yeah, for sure.
Because here you went out in public and you're finally feeling good about yourself. You're kind of a celebrity. People are looking at you in a different light. And then finally, this website bit you in the ass. will.i.am said, hey, don't make fun of Fergie. But the next thing you know, boom, you get punched in the eye.
Yeah.
You took the punch pretty poorly, too, right? Why didn't you punch him back?
Well, it all happened so quickly.
Right.
And, I mean, I'm surprised I didn't even get knocked down.
Right.
But I was sucker punched, which isn't very manly.
That's true.
I was hit from behind, and there's a picture that leaked online. You could see that I was hit from behind. And then I didn't know what happened because I'd never been punched before like that, and I thought I was like, I thought my eye was going to be popping out of my head. I thought I saw was blood because I wasn't near a mirror, and I mean, it wasn't like a huge gash, but there was enough blood that was on my fingers, and I was like, ah!
Were you upset afterwards that a lot of celebrities were saying this was a good thing that happened to you? I was upset for you. I don't think you should be punched.
I was upset, but then I walk away from that experience and from everything that happened this year, and it sounds fucking bullshit Oprah, but I walk away from it stronger and with more insight and more compassion, because now I realize I may not like someone, I may call them a douche,
right?
But I don't think that anyone should be assaulted and then ridiculed for that. And that's something that I've actually done in the past. Like, I remember Jesse Metcalf, that loser from Desperate Housewives who got fired, all that stuff. He got assaulted once, and I kind of mocked it. And I regret that now, having gone through a similar experience.
It's not a fun thing to get beaten up.
No.
Now, when a guy like John Mayer twitters, Pink kneed me in the balls outside Chateau Marmont. I was pissing blood for days. Did I make a scene? I also want to train you in an old martial art called never call a black dude a faggot jitsu. That was a quote from his Twitter. Is he in trouble now with you, John Mayer, for not being sympathetic or empathetic to what happened to you?
You want to know? I haven't actually talked. Maybe. Oh, fuck it. I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
He actually texted me the other night. Like he's a complex character, John Mayer.
Right.
He texted me and he said, no matter how much I analyze you and your website, I still find myself on there wasting hours of my time.
That's
and
right.
I'm riveted by it.
So why wasn't he sympathetic to you? Are you going to be harder on a guy who, like Kelly Clarkson from American Idol said, I do not think violence is the answer, but what did you expect? You cannot talk that much crap about people without being able to take something. In other words, there are those celebrities who are glad you got punched in the face. Will they see your wrath?
Not anymore.
Will you draw cum
before.
out of Kelly Clarkson's mouth?
Oh. No, I'd probably just circle the fat rolls on her.
She's gotten very fat. Is that a bad thing in pop music? I
don't think it's fat. I don't think it's bad. What I think is bad is that's emblematic or representative of her laziness in general. Because if you watch videos of her in concert, she doesn't care about her appearance or anything, and that's your job. When you're a performer, you gotta be performing, and what you wear is part of the performance.
Do you have your own record label now?
I do.
Perez
I'm
Records?
hustling. Perez Music. I've got my first artist, this French guy named Slimmy, and he's actually going to be on a tour that I put together, which is going to be going across the U.S.
How do you get a record label? Is it because you have actually backed some bands and you've been right and you've picked some winners?
People like Lady Gaga, who I started talking about before anyone else. People like Katy Perry, who I mentioned years before she even had her record deal. And other folks notice, and I am passionate about music.
And so somebody said, hey, I'm going to give this guy some money to start a record label. How much does it cost to start a record label?
Well, that was an option for me. I could have started from scratch. I decided instead to partner with one entity, Warner Brothers, so that I could use all of their resources and relationships. So I thought it'd be easier to go about it that way.
So things are going well for you.
Things are going really well.
Has anybody offered to buy the website from you?
Not yet.
Still.
And I have a new website,
Isn't it true you get $72,000 for an ad on your website? And how many millions of people see that thing a day?
Nowadays, it's 10.5 million a day.
10.5 million, and you're getting $72,000 for an advertisement.
I can get up to that.
Right.
I'm not saying I do regularly.
Seems to me somebody would want to buy that.
Yeah, well, maybe now that I'm branching out and doing other things, it'd be more appealing. I also started a fashion blog. It's called CocoPerez.com. Beth might like that.
Right.
Talking about...
She reads all your stuff.
Well, good.
Yeah, I said to her, maybe you ought to read something else. It's a little too much. And so do you regret crying on the... I watched the video of you crying and screaming about getting punched in the eye.
I regret a lot of things. I definitely regret speaking back at him. I regret...
That's right. You called him a faggot on the tape, which was weird to me because as a gay man, you've been called these names and you know they hurt. Why did you call... I don't know, this guy who punched you, a faggot of all things?
Because I knew it hurt.
Right.
And I was trying to fight back without punching. So I regret using those words. I regret making that video. I regret twittering about the incident. There's so much...
Are you suing the guy?
I am, yeah.
And you've said if you make any money off the lawsuit, you wanted to give it to the William Shepard Foundation. He was the guy the Matthew Shepard Foundation. But Matthew Shepard Foundation said they will not take the money from you because you used the word faggot. Is that true?
Yeah, and I think that's you know, it's great that they use that opportunity to reinforce the lesson I learned, which is you shouldn't use that word.
Right.
And not to make it excusable, but at the time, like, I didn't think I was in a real world situation.
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is an industry event with professionals, A-listers, like nothing
Nothing bad can happen to me.
Yeah, this is an industry. This is a party. It was an award show after party with like a superstar and his manager and yada yada yada.
Why don't you do this? If the Matthew Shepard Foundation won't take the money, give me the money that you make off the lawsuit.
And what will you do with it?
I'll spend it.
Oh.
I'll spend it on Beth or my kids or something. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll take it.
on the gays.
Sure. I'll find somebody gay and buy him a gift. Why not? I don't care. What's the difference?
Spread it around.
Rick, you're on the air in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go ahead.
Thanks. Hey, Perez, I always thought that when Christina Aguilera met her current husband, or her husband, Jordan Bradman, he kind of saved her career by being just a stable, solid guy. It's like Britney Spears has found a similar guy now. Do you think that's going to make a difference? I mean, it goes without saying that she was born with two awful parents. Where's Britney at right now in terms of her stability?
Well, I think Britney's in a lot happier, better place than she was a couple of years ago, but I think he's referring to the agent dude that she was dating, this guy Jason Trowick. I'm not sure if they're together anymore. And can I just say, if he were I don't have an agent, but if he were my agent or my lawyer, I'd be fucking pissed that he was dating Britney Spears, because he'd be busy being Britney Spears' boyfriend. Like, I know last month he was following her around Europe and shit like that. I'm like, do your fucking job. Don't date Britney Spears.
You don't want him going. You want him sitting at his desk, fielding phone calls and creating opportunity.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're still together, but
is Britney Spears thin or is she still chubby?
Well, you can go on the website now. I posted her appearance on a talk show last night, and she did it in a bikini.
Right. She's not bikini ready, is she? There's rolls of fat. Oh, now, why are you holding back?
Now, you're going to say it on your website.
Yeah, why are you holding back?
She is. Well, I don't know.
Are you friends with her and you don't want to insult her?
No, I'm not friends with her.
Are you going to circle her fat?
Well, it's a video, so I couldn't. But not only does she have rolls of fat, but it wasn't even that funny. How sad.
Yeah.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Back to Britney Spears. Did you ever get the sense, or have you ever heard about her being sexually assaulted or molested when she was younger? And the reason I say that is her behavior during her breakdown was so characteristic of somebody who went through that type of behavior. And that's why I've always been surprised with you, Robin, that you've been so critical of her, because I thought that you could see that same characteristic in
Perez,
her.
do you know anything about that?
That's no excuse.
She's never revealed that, which is not to say that it didn't happen, and that's unfortunate if it were true.
Let's go
I think more of, with Britney, it's just the fact that she was famous at such a young age, starting from the Mickey Mouse Club.
It's
and
like
it really
a Michael
messed with her
Jackson
mind.
thing.
Who
Yeah,
is-
exactly.
She's not coping.
Who is the next breakout maniac? Somebody big.
Maniac?
Maniac. We've got Lindsay
Somebody
Lohan.
we don't know about yet, but we know who's out of control.
To
and
me,
it'll eventually be.
Lindsay Lohan is the saddest one because she was beautiful. Now she's starving herself. She doesn't even look good.
Well, there's something amazing about Lindsay in that she hasn't managed to become like Tara Reid yet.
Right.
She's still getting covers of magazines and
endorsements too. Yeah.
But so is she making money?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
And what does she do? You mean the
endorsements, club appearances.
I see. But she's not an actress anymore, right? People don't use her.
She just got a gig doing a new, I think, Robert Rodriguez movie, a horror film. I think she dies in it.
Let's go to Hansy in Toronto.
Yo, what's going on, Howard? Thanks a lot. I want to ask Perez, do you regret putting that shit about Sandler's kid? Like his kid's not in show business, and like I don't see why you got to point out.
I've talked to Perez about this. I have a hard time.
I haven't mentioned her in a long time.
No.
You know what it is actually I took back I stepped back for a moment and I analyzed, and I think I'm happier in my own life recently over the last year or two, so I've sort of stopped doing that.
With the kids, yeah. You
But
see my point
But it
on
wasn't
that,
like
too.
a conscious decision. I think it just kind of happened as maybe more of a maturing on my own life. But then again, people are probably going to like be listening like, well, the other day he was talking about Bruce and Demi's 15-year-old daughter. Is 15 too young?
Listen, I analyze it this way. I think kids do nothing wrong in the sense that they have parents who are famous. That's the only thing they did.
What if the kid is 15 and has been acting?
All right, you got me there. Maybe
if the kid is in the public eye.
That's one thing. But with like Adam Sandler's kid, I took offense to because I felt, look, Adam Sandler didn't. You could make fun of Adam Sandler if you want, but his kid didn't do anything.
No, I get
wrong.
it. I get it. And now I think of it, and I'm like, you know what? I probably wouldn't do it again. Not because you told me to, but just because I'm in a different place now. And
Maybe
I
you
don't
feel
think
better
it's
about yourself.
necessary.
Maybe you used to be angrier or something.
Well, I've been working really hard to create my own happiness. I've got my family in L.A. now. I'm working out, sleeping more,
Will
traveling
happiness
less.
ruin the website?
And I don't think so. I'm still a fucking bitch.
Yeah. All right. You're still bad. You're still mad enough at everyone that it'll still be good. Listen, you certainly made headlines too with this whole gay marriage thing.
Oh yeah. It's been an
Miss
eventful
Universe
year.
pageant.
What are you going to do?
Miss
You gonna? What's the next move? Maybe you should have a reality show or something. to
I would
follow you
love to
around.
do a TV show. I don't know about a reality show.
I mean, you go in a better part. What's the last good party you went to where a lot of famous people were at?
Gosh, I don't go to parties too often. The last
Whose house have you been to?
Well, the last fun thing I did was about a week and a half ago. I was in Japan with Lady Gaga. We were there for the week, and have you been
Is
to
she
Japan?
good looking or not? I can't tell.
I think she's beautiful.
She
yeah.
looks good in a lot of pictures to
Every
me.
time I see her, I can't see her.
Yeah, me neither. She's always covered up with glasses and
It's
things
part
like
of
that.
the Gaga thing, she's like.
Is she a real talent or is she a one-hit wonder?
She's a huge talent. Like I think she is I've crowned her the new princess of pop.
Right.
She's like the next Madonna.
Yeah.
She is. And she's going to have the same longevity.
All right. Let's go to oh, geez. You got a whole bunch of people
I
on here.
wanted to know, how did you get to be a judge on the Miss USA pageant? Do you regret doing that?
Oh no,
That was
Anybody?
Donald I think he wants to have me on next year.
You asked a very simple question. I mean, it wasn't like a fuck up kind of like, wow, I'm going to screw this girl. What do you think about gay marriage?
Well, especially
that was the
because
question.
She was Miss California, and in California we had the whole Prop 8 situation. So I thought she would have been prepared for that answer. If anything, once the final 5 came and we were going through the questions, I was hoping that Miss Utah would get it because Utah and those Mormons fucked Prop 8 in California.
But don't you think it was really what people were laughing at? Not her answer, but it was a moronic speech pattern that she had. I mean, if she had come out and said, listen,
it probably was that.
I was raised to think that gay marriage was wrong, but you know what? I don't feel comfortable using this television program as some sort of forum for my personal ideas. I'm a girl in a bikini. What the fuck do I know?
That would have been a
People would have
great
applauded
answer.
her.
Yeah.
The fact is that she just came up with a cockamamie answer. She couldn't even articulate it.
And then she goes on afterwards to say, well, I don't want to be politically correct. Pause. Do you want a Miss USA that's politically insensitive?
Well, don't you want a Miss USA? Well, listen, I just want a Miss USA who looks good. We've got big titties and a nice body.
Why are they letting them speak anyway?
And that's what she should have said. She said, why would you want to know my opinion on anything? I'm a moron. My opinion doesn't count. That's how I'd answer every question.
Well, the girl who got overlooked in all this is Christy Dalton, who is the new Miss USA.
Right.
And she's competing on Sunday in Miss Universe, which I might have to watch because Heidi Montag is going to be performing.
Oh, my God.
Lip syncing, I'm sure.
Will that be bad?
Oh, bad, but in a really good way.
Let's go to Margie. Margie in New York.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Hey, Margie.
I have 2 quick things. Perez, I have to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because last summer you put Lady Gaga on your website, and ever since then I've become such a fan of her. She reminds me a lot of Freddie Mercury and Madonna. That's how much I love her. I'm a huge fan. The question I have to ask is, this past May, I sent you an email with like the pictures of my disco ball overall I wore to the intern Didi pageant. I just want to know if with Lady Gaga, is she like a fan of the show? Would she ever like made me think of coming on.
Is Lady Gaga a fan of the Howard Stern show? And is she planning on coming in here? Because Artie's a big fan, and I know Fred is. Go ahead.
I can't speak for her, but I would guess yes.
Yes.
Because she's in addition to being an artist, she's also a pop culture analyst, and you're definitely a huge force in pop culture.
Well, Perez, it sounds like you got a lot going on. I know you know a lot of stuff about people. There's probably something in your head right now you're dying to blurt out. You must know something that... are there a couple of things brewing now that you know but you're afraid to put on the website? Almost like you can't because of legal reasons?
Well, there was the Jamie Foxx naked picture, which I did want to post, but by the time I was going to do it, they had already started threatening to sue people. And
right.
But I love that he confirmed that it was him, that it is him.
Right.
Because I couldn't tell at first because he's covering his face and stuff.
Any good scandals on the horizon that you're investigating?
Hopefully another
right now?
sex tape. It's like there have been so much of these recently. It was like that. Vanessa Hudgens had more naked pictures. One of these Twilight girls had naked pictures.
It's almost like you don't care anymore.
I know. I'll say it for the 100th time. Do not take naked photos or make a sex tape if you're not prepared for it getting out there.
It does seem to all get out there, even if you lock it up in a safe.
Even if you're not famous or a celebrity or an actor or have no desires to be, like your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend may leak it and send it to all your coworkers at your office building or whatever.
Speaking of Twilight, I just saw the trailer on
for the new one,
and I am very excited about it actually because I like it.
I like it too.
And this time there are werewolves in it, and I saw a conversion of a human into a werewolf, and I like it. I will go see it.
I loved conversion movies when they were hot back in the I guess that was the 80s.
You love when they convert.
I wouldn't have pictured you for a big Twilight fan.
I love that movie.
Anything with a vampire, I like. That's right.
I like vampires. Did you watch True Blood?
I love that show. Do you like it?
I like the hot dude in it, Alexander Skarsgård.
Which one is that? The blonde-haired guy?
Yeah,
the sheriff.
That your type? You like the sheriff? The vampire sheriff? You'd like him to suck you?
Like him to bite your neck?
Yeah, you got a boyfriend?
No, but I've been going on more dates.
Yeah,
since
you
then.
getting laid a little bit?
Medium.
Taking it in the ass or giving it? Which way are you going these days?
Well, like prefer? Adam Lambert, he also claimed to be a top.
He's a top. Why don't you hook up with him? That'd be a great couple.
He's not my type.
No?
No.
Good-looking guy, no?
He is, but he's not I wouldn't go for him.
I bet you like the kid in Twilight, the lead guy.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is very hot.
You want him? Would you let him put it in your ass?
Him, yes.
What is your favorite position to give oral in? What do you like, the 69?
Any position. Actually, I was interviewed by this gay magazine, and I was on the cover, actually, The Advocate, and this big quote in it was, "I love sucking cock." Right. Because I went on these dates recently with more than one guy, and there's some gay dudes who don't like to do it, and I'm like,
not to suck cock?
Yeah,
what else would you do?
I know.
I mean, if you're gay,
so upsetting.
Are
to
some
me.
gay guys only into anal? Is that what you're saying?
Some guys are,
and they don't want to suck.
Yeah, or some only like to receive oral sex.
I would think 90% of gay sex is sucking or hand jobs.
I really
something.
enjoy it. And
what is the perfect size penis? Go ahead.
For the perfect size, I'd say is 7 inches.
7 inches. Well,
is that small or big?
I'm 4 short. That's all. I'm almost there. Artie always says the perfect size penis is 6 inches, so he disagrees with you.
I've Twittered that.
Yeah. Yes. And
you're not on Twitter, Howard. You're like the show's on Twitter.
Yeah, I want to get on there. I want to see what's doing. I'd like to know what's happening.
I'm on there.
You're on it, and I can follow you.
You should.
And then you update me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, last night when I was caught in that thunderstorm, I was like, oh, this is what you would Twitter. I'm caught in a thunderstorm.
You're not on there either?
No.
Everybody's got to get on there. I love it.
You know, we ain't exactly spring chickens. You know what I mean?
It's super fun.
It's for the kids.
One of the reasons why celebs love it is because it's so easy to use. It's more easy than MySpace blog or Facebook. You can just send a text message on your phone or use the Twitter app.
But isn't it weird that celebrities are text messaging and they can say idiotic things?
Yeah, I love those.
That's great for you.
It's good for you.
And it's great because they can bypass their publicists.
Right, but doesn't don't the publicists get upset with them
Probably,
and say you're screwing up now?
Yeah,
what
they
are you
got to
doing?
put out those forest fires.
Especially when they're stupid enough to like start getting into Twitter wars with me.
Why do so many celebrities want to be heard? Why do they want to be Twitter?
Because they're all very vain and they are all into themselves. Even Victoria Beckham, like you mentioned earlier, like she may pretend like she hates the paparazzi, but she loves it.
Right.
Yeah.
Does she Twitter?
No.
Uh-huh. Who is the person that you follow on this Twitter?
I follow way too many people. I follow over 350 freaking folks.
But it's work related.
Well, yeah, a lot of the times I get great items from there.
Is most of it mundane and idiotic? Like Robin says, I'm in a thunderstorm right now.
Most of it is really like, did you really need to, like Miley Cyrus loves to send the most ridiculous tweets.
What does she say?
Like, she likes to quote songs a lot and things like that, but then every once in a while you get good stuff when she passively aggressively attacks her ex-boyfriend on Twitter, and then the ex-boyfriend responds back.
How do you know it's really the person twittering? How do you know?
Well, some celebrities, not many, some like 50 Cent and I think Jay-Z and things like that have people twittering for them.
That's what I'm saying. That's no fun.
But the majority do it themselves.
They do. All right. So.
You calling me caught in a thunderstorm mundane? That thunderstorm was crazy.
No, I'm saying
it was trees were crashing onto cars.
But a good Twitter would be, I'm in a thunderstorm. I just got hit by lightning or something like that.
Well, I could have been. I was just letting you know. You're
afraid of lightning?
No, I'm not afraid of lightning. I'm afraid of being hit by lightning, not talking on a phone.
I think people would enjoy like you on Twitter, like sharing like what you're eating or any of your
my old
you know
rituals.
something
like stuff like that.
Yeah, people are interested in that. Robin, please, we know what you're eating. So Robin doesn't eat, by the way.
You don't eat?
No, she has drinks.
I drink everything.
Green drinks.
That's
Robin,
it?
you made fun of me yesterday on this show for saying I was afraid of being on the phone while
in a
there's lightning.
thunderstorm. I was texting. Would you text while?
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm not afraid of a cell phone. I'm afraid of the hardwired phone. And you laughed at me. And listen to this.
Well,
listen to this.
I was calling my assistant on a cell phone.
I am listening to a replay when you're all talking about lightning and phones. I can say with absolute certainty that talking on a landline phone, wireless or not, is dangerous.
Wireless or not.
This is the guy saying it. Once while watching a movie during a nasty storm, the cordless phone blew off the charger. Sparks from the ear and mouthpiece just as lightning struck. Tell Robin to stay off the phone. Here's another one. If you are using an old wired phone, there is the potential for getting an electrical shock. It happened to me years ago. It wasn't bad, but I did get shocked. But if you're on a wireless phone, there's absolutely no way it could get through to the phone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was calling her on her cell phone.
And finally, I hope Robin gets struck by lightning one day while riding her jet ski. See, you're not the only one who's controversial. Well, anyway, listen to me. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Perez, I always like seeing you.
I likewise. I got to tell you, I'm not just kissing your ass.
Go ahead, kiss my ass a little. I need it.
Every single time I'm on your show, I get such a huge response from your readers, from your listeners and my readers. And
listen,
it's
you can go
amazing.
on that website of yours and inform people. While I'm getting press releases from CBS about how Letterman's beating Conan and Conan's beating this one, our show on satellite reaches more millions of people than Jay Leno, Letterman, and Conan all wrapped up in one.
And you get a bigger reaction.
Yeah, that's what's most important.
That's right. You hit it on the head. And what is this new color your hair is? I don't think there's a color like that in the...
How did you find that?
I mean, there's no such thing.
My lovely lesbian hairdresser, Nancy, this is her color. Like, her hair looks just like this. I'm like, I want your color. And that's how it happened. It's like a sherbet orange.
It's sherbet. You're certainly not afraid. I thought you were on the phone in a thunderstorm. That's what happened to you. And I didn't want to say anything. That's what happened to me when I was on the phone. My hair turned sherbet orange. I'm not kidding you. You never know. But anyway, you're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Hello, how'd that go?
I think it sounded pretty well.
I'm gonna get a water.
How do you think it went?
I think this is my favorite appearance thus far.
Really? Why?
Well, because we got a lot of talking, we got a lot of phone calls in, I got to whore all my shit out. I had a lot to talk about. I think because, like, in some weird way, it's so funny to me being here because I really don't think I'm a celebrity, but kind of maybe I am at times. And I think it's still hilarious that I've kind of become even like a D-list celebrity just by talking about celebrities. But so much has happened and changed in my life in the last 8 months since I've been on this show. And I've been in so many news stories, and I've got so much that I'm working on and doing. And it all got out there today. So I think it was a great, great interview. And I always have a great time coming here.
Cool, man. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, and good luck.
Doing?
Just fine, Doc.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Doc.
And to set the stage, we're here with Tim and Riley.
I'm looking
Tim
forward
Sabian.
to it. This is great. Thanks for coming, Riley, and thanks for coming, Doctor.
Tim, are you participating in this discussion?
For a little bit here, Riley, just to set the scene and just to get things established.
Okay, Dr. Abloh, you didn't forewarn me that Tim Sabian would be participating in because of my deep and abiding love for him.
Yes. You say tongue-in-cheek.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm talking about. That I wasn't anticipating him nonetheless.
Right. Well, you say forewarned as though it's already going to be a conflict.
Well, not necessarily.
Right?
Not necessarily.
I want to reassure you that this is going to be a very safe environment.
I was on the impression that we were one-on-one, but that's okay.
We will be for part of this, but I wanted to set the stage because, frankly, you know what my charge is here, what I'm supposed to do.
Right. And heavens forbid that Tim would not, be involved.
I need as many sources of information as I can get because I'm taking as a real obligation what the networks asked me to do, which is
very well
to learn enough about this situation and about you in order to advise them whether you understand what you did.
Very well.
And they can be reasonably assured, let's say by a preponderance of the evidence, that it's not going to happen again. So that's why I asked him to come in. Maybe you can tell me what happened exactly.
Well, Riley has done this show on the channels for the last few years and has been doing a great show, and we're good response to the show, great phone calls, and it's an interesting show, and we like Riley a lot. Riley was always pursuing additional, compensation, which I totally understand and totally get where he's coming from, but took it upon himself to make a deal with a client, and that he went out and solicited.
Well, I did not solicit the client. If there are numerous people who have approached me on this one occasion.
You said yes.
Oh, I said yes, not simply to be difficult or anything like that, simply because I could not meet my simple obligations, which, of course, is something like subsistence and what have you. This is the way that I've been treated for the last 3 years.
So you had to. You're saying I had. Do you agree, by the way, that as it's presented by Tim, that this was at least an unethical thing to do? Maybe
let me
not
get,
legal.
That's
for someone else to
get this out of the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
I did not do a professionally tailored advertisement as if it was some great company or something, but I mentioned the website. Nonetheless, I was wrong.
It was wrong, and you, if I understand correctly, Tim, you had warned him.
Right.
You'd been warned.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that Riley is not of a radio background, and I totally understand that and sympathize with that. And so I tried to explain to him this is why we can't do those types of things. It's illegal, and we have company policies that must be, followed and so forth. And we both agreed that this is the way it will go from this point forward. So trying to make him understand. So, but in light of that, the following week he went ahead and did it anyway, but also said, "Hey, Tim Sabean said, I don't, he told me that he does not want me to do this again, but I'm going to do it anyway," and that's where the problem came in.
So, dude, what was that? What
I said
he by the way, professes to care about you.
Yes. Well, my goodness, I have on any number of occasions said, "Tim, I realize you realize what I'm getting here."
What is it, by the way? What are you getting paid?
Like $400.
$400
per show. That's a week.
Yeah.
And I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
But they tax your shoes in New Jersey.
But explain to me anyhow what was that when he said, "Listen, whatever you're being paid, you have the right to quit."
If I could finish, Doctor.
I'm listening. I'm all ears, as they say.
To Tim Sabean, and I said, "Tim, very well.
Okay.
I should think that if I worked anywhere for 3 years, that perhaps a little raise would be in order. Nonetheless, be that as it may, when Howard and the crew are on another one of their perpetual vacations, is it possible, just possible, that you could eke me out another hour or two between, say, the women on the sex machines and the guys dumping loads on each other or something, where I could actually pay my rent without literally falling behind or like eating actual food?" And he said he would.
But what I want to do is distill things down.
He said he would, but he did not.
I want to first understand what happened and then the why. Right, because unless we can get to the why, we're not going to be able to assure anybody that's not going to happen. We have to understand, but you do too.
We're trying to say, Doctor,
so there was a set of circumstances. Let me just summarize.
Did what he said.
Okay, so you were in need. He didn't hear you.
He didn't hear.
You asked again and again. You said, "I'm in need."
Yeah.
Tim, I'm in need. I need some dough.
Yeah, of course.
And you asked it in a professional context, and the answer was, Tim, he says he's making $400 a week. That's not going to do it. And your answer was,
"Here's what we have to pay for these shows. I have a budget that I have to, maintain and that I have to follow." And
the woman who cooked the pies gets millions, and her numbers are not nearly as great as mine.
But what did you? But so you said, "Look, I have a budget. This is what you're telling him essentially. This is what it's worth to us."
Right. And this is what it's worth to us, and this is what I have to allowed to pay for the show.
If this was all I was worth, you should have fired me in the first place.
It's
because I'm not worthy of your illustrious company if I am not popular enough to maintain that show.
That's not what it's about. Riley, I have a business to run, and I have to, work within confines of what the company sets up for me. And because, and no disrespect, but you don't understand the business part of what goes on here. And in all due respect, and I don't expect you to understand it. But there are certain things, the way things run from a programming standpoint, there are certain things are run by rules of the company set up from a business standpoint that I have to adhere to, and I have to manage, and I have to fit all of these parts into this plan.
Then all of your programs are far more interesting than anything I have to say. My goodness, when we're talking about crapping in a bucket for the next 4 hours, now that's so wonderful. Until you can't possibly sneak them niggers in there for another hour.
First of all, no one craps in a bucket on the channels, number one. Number two, once again, you create these illusions, I guess, that you live with, and they're your reality, and I understand that. I appreciate that.
Am I the only listener to serious people?
Listen, here's the thing. We're going to get down to what is really trying to be communicated here. When you asked Tim, how about some more time, and he responded as a business person, part of the thing is that there wasn't a meeting
did not
of
state categorically that I could not have any more time. He said, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, right, I understand, but it wasn't forthcoming.
No.
And so as a business
Not
person
ever, but once.
and as a host, the answer was it's not happening for you. But there's something about you, right, where you weren't really asking that question. You were asking another question, which sounds like, I understand the business constraints, but do you care about me? That's a tougher question.
Right, nothing has ever appeared, even when I
have needs, you're saying.
Even when I was in the hospital and having the serious operations and stuff, not one of them, with the exception of some of the rank and file, cared to even make a call, let alone actually if I needed anything.
And now, so we're starting to get to the heart of this, Tim, which is that Riley is saying
that I am dealing with something less than decent human beings.
Well, you're
I mean, otherwise, my goodness, do you think I would allow him to go hungry if he came to my house?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If he were in the hospital, and I consider him a friend, that I would not try and find out how he's doing, and if I had
you were hurt,
and if I had the resources, perhaps to Tim, do you need anything?
But when you're hurt, you lead with anger. There's a lot of vindictive. There's a lot of stuff about religion, about race.
Doctor, when I'm broke.
Well, when you're broke,
I actually like to eat.
I get that.
Yeah.
Look, I get that, but we're talking about something different here, which is a mismatch in communication. You thought the question was, can I have another hour, or can I have a little more money? What can the network bear?
If I worked for you for 3 years and executed my duty fairly, would it not be proper that I ask you, doctor, for a few more bucks?
Look, it might.